silent and shameless in their silence of not supporting, to this day, an immediate and permanent ceasefire. Today is the National Workplace Day of Action for Palestine. We've got PCS here, Unison, UCU and many other trade unions supporting the call to action for the Palestinian people. Only this morning, 2 government departments were blocked in London, including the Department for Business and Commerce, which issues licences, armed licences, to the Zionists and to Solidarity, and issues armed licences to the Zionist squatter entity of Israel, so they can carry on with their endeavour to ethnically cleanse and empty Gaza of its population through the most brutal means possible. We've had actionists from Palestine Action Group stand on top of a factory, and they are currently occupying Shenstone arms factory element system.
It's time for us to get really uncomfortable. No more time for politeness. It's time for us to shout about this wherever we are. Because my question is, what are we willing to sacrifice from our privileged, comfortable lives and workplaces when Gazans have lost everything? Thank you.
The NEU has a long and proud history of supporting Palestine, and I am very proud to work with our union does, continue deciding that it's better to make money out of selling arms. Don't care about any of us. They don't care about the Israeli people, they don't care about the Palestinians. This is a political activist choice.
418 days of genocide, you need to be a bit louder. From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! From the sea to the river! Of the Palestinian people. As we're talking about action, I want to pay tribute. What can you do today? What can you do about this? Well, you've got a weapons factory. An Israeli state-owned weapons factory on Scotswood Road. You can join the rallies, you can blockade the factory, you can do whatever you like. Contact the people relevant for that. But that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is holding your institutions to account. Letting them know that they cannot get away with genocide, the mother of all crime. To that, we say, Shane, what do we say? What do we say? What do we say? To my Lebanese brothers and sisters who have managed to go home.
We need to fight them over peace, we also need to fight them over their complicity, what's happening in the Middle East. Victory to the students, victory to the workers, victory to the Palestinians.
Thank you. Speaking of holding people, let's not forget about our establishment and police exploiting anti-terror laws to hunt down, arrest and restrict and silence those activists putting themselves in the front line, like blocking factories, like blocking departments, like crawling on the roofs of arms factories and using their legal right of expressing themselves through protest and freedom of speech, exploiting that and calling that terrorism. This too must be held to account. We've got comrades, you may have heard of the Filton 10, were currently being held in custody for closing down an arms factory. They had a right to do that. They had a right to exercise their Article 10 and Article 11 of the Human Rights Act to exercise freedom of speech and freedom of protest, and that was painted as terrorism by the establishment. So please, we have a legal right to protest, we have a legal right to be here. Don't ever feel afraid of speaking out. Free, free! Free, free!
Palestine!